He had to jump right into the lap. Couldn't wait.
Oh, so good to see you.
So good to see you. He's definitely a lap dog. Are you so happy? So happy. Welcome back to the worm. It appears that I'm gonna have a few days off from actual hard slave labor. Cousin Matt's here for a few days, this time without his kid. Just decided to do this video so you can see the difference. Maybe there won't be any difference, but the difference between two dudes hanging out at the worm by themselves or two dudes and a wee one, a 5-year-old. Yeah, so he's just gonna get to relax. We got the bows, we got the guns, we got the hammocks, the tents, the stakes, the salmon, the firewood. We're just gonna see what happens. You know the way we girls yap. We just talked away all our fire time for the night and we're starving. So instead of a porterhouse on the fire, we're having 3-year-old hamburger helper with a can of barbecue sauce pulled pork. Matt looked around at all the camping options. He decided he was gonna sleep on Tito's old tent deck and walked out there and just about went through it. I don't think anybody's even used that in maybe 3 years. He says, what about the kitchen? And I was like, what is that? What does that mean? Are you hungry? He meant camp on the kitchen. So he's got to run down to the deer castle, I think, and get a thermarest, but he's setting up on the kitchen. The only downside with the kitchen is that it gets a lot of sun most of the day. Well, we don't stay in our tents late into the day. And if you do get cooked early in the morning, you just stand up, walk 150 feet, plop down in your hammock. Oh, and he also stopped off at Sarah's house on the way up here, which is where I have to have everything shipped that I buy. We got seam sealer for the new tent we just finished building. I don't have time to do it tonight, but tomorrow we're gonna finish the seams on that, and I'm moving in for the rest of the summer. And he brought something else. Do you want to see what it is? It's probably the biggest, most exciting thing that I've purchased in at least in a year. Is it possible that this hamburger helper is so old that the sauce is clumpy? Is that a thing that happens? It does smell a little bit weird. I think I won't say anything and just see if he notices. Delicious. Yeah, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, you can just back off. Whatever you were just thinking and thinking about saying, it's not necessary. You don't have to taste it. In fine quality restaurants, they always wash the dishes before they use them. Did you say you want to see it? Oh my gosh, there's so many mosquitoes. Oh, okay, that's the answer. You don't want to see any of this tonight. I get it. I get it. You don't have to. Y'all moved in?
I think so.
Are you being kept company?
Already got a big muddy spot on my pillow.
Did he go in there?
Just his snout.
The mosquitoes are starting to get him. I gotta permeth him again.
Promethicize?
You gotta be I promethicize you. You could fit about 4 of your tents on there.
Could have brought my 8-man.
Oh, is this not your big one?
No.
Food's ready in about 2 minutes.
Excelente.
When you come to the worm, this is how you get ready for dinner. We're about to eat. Get your pants out and spray them. Just want to see your reaction when you taste it. I'm a little worried. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't need the camera after all. Woo! I'm pretty sure Matt's gonna never leave. He's been out there since, well, for a couple hours, sitting next to his tent in the sun, working on his computer, because I told him that I've always had this dream that people would come up here and visit and make money while they're here, just because it seems so ridiculous. We keep getting short flashes of cell service back. It's now been at least 3 days it's been out. He must have just enough to hotspot to his computer so he can actually sit out there next to his tent in the woods, look at the trees, and make some cash. I mean, if I was him, I would never want to leave. I don't know. Did somebody drop you out of a helicopter?
Splat.
Do you want me to like scream at you or kick you in the nuts or anything?
No.
Make you feel more at home?
No, Kuiper took care of that yesterday. I feel like I'm in one of those commercials for like an off-grid living, work
Off-grid
from home,
life.
or
Yeah.
Work from
Oh
home.
yeah. Make $250,000 starting salaries. Work from anywhere.
Cut the cords. Live your best life.
Live free. Just had to go to town to use some internet and came back and realized there's something waiting for us. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. You start on one side, I'll start over here and we'll meet in the middle.
Alright, deal.
It's gonna be the best day of eating ever. 3 pounds of apple pie. Go seal the seams of my tent, come back and cook a steak on the fire.
4.69 pounds.
Wow. Oh, I thought you would come and stab on my side.
Oh no.
I'm about to stab your hand.
No.
You know what one phrase makes me want to punch somebody more than any other?
You tell.
I just don't like when it's too sweet. It's not possible. Sugar itself is not too sweet. That's the perfect food. Highly refined, granulated white sugar. It's a food group. I paid attention in school.
Do you think like the American Dental Association like lobbies for sugar?
Yeah. They're probably in bed with big sugar and big tobacco.
Big pies.
Big pie. Nothing has ever made me want to be in government until just now. I want to be the guy getting paid off by Big Pie. Are you a shill for Big Pie? Yes, I am.
I'm realizing my pattern is driven solely by laziness.
Yeah, yours is going to be exactly this shape right here. Mine's only limited by wrist flexibility. I'm going to find both of our skeletons here die of starvation with these weird shapes out of them. Because we're too dumb to think of this.
Oh, you just opened a whole new world of possibility.
The sucker hits pretty hard, pretty fast.
When you find yourself on the side of a sugar binge, it's time to pause and reflect.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just reflecting. Hey Ryan, you fat bastard, why are you sleeping on the picnic table? Where'd all that pie go? Shut up, I'm reflecting. Hey, what are you doing on my side?
I was just burying your fork in there.
It might be the only forks we have. So are you saying in order to have steak later, we have to eat our way to our forks?
I think so.
Awesome.
75 ounces of pie.
It's a good name for a band. I'm going to write that down. I think I had some good ones lately. Genetically Jumpy, the Rainfly Puppies.
Rainfly?
Mm-hmm.
Misplaced Skittles. Macabre. Chupacabra. Chupacabra? What is that?
Macabre Chupacabra. That's probably the best one.
The Cincinnati Meat Grenade. What the fuck did that come from?
That's a great one too. I don't know where they come from. It's just like random words strung together that sound like bad bands to me.
Second Story Sausages. It's the name of an improv group.
Yeah, it is. That's good enough. We got the picture. What was the last one?
75 ounces of pie.
Oh yeah. No way. That other seam seal didn't dry on there. It didn't disappear. On my brand new tent fly. That's a bummer. I guess don't use that brand. Coghlan's. That's why you always start on part of a tent that you can't see. Wow, that sucks. Oh well, nothing we can do about it. It has the same nozzle thing. Let's hope it doesn't look the same in here. No puncher outer. Come on, people. There's not one in there. That's pretty dumb. These are all very well thought out products. Okay, it's more like rubber cement. It's probably going to do the same thing. Just cut off another one. Let's try this needle trick again. That is definitely going to work. I can almost guarantee it. Almost, not quite, almost. Man, I'm gonna be fully waterproof when I'm done with this. God, this is starting to piss me off more and more that you'd sell a product that does that. Let's just hope it's because it was old or something. I don't know. We're gonna have to go over it again with this stuff. You think we got a solvent for this stuff? Since we're never gonna use this again, let's see if we can. We'll keep the top off of it for that one. I'm not gonna blame this stuff. It's yeah, look at that. It's not necessarily the product. Working hard. Pillow?
Let's see.
Yeah. There's one thing I need more of in my life, it's hammocking. Just like a massage. You gotta love a massage. But you just never get around to it. Let's see. I'll let you know if I can get good at this. Oh yeah. I could go pro. You thought I was just gonna lay here and relax? I'm not. I wanna see what was in, oh, I guess you can already see. This is what was in the box that Matt picked up. It arrived at Sarah's house like 20 minutes before Matt passed through to pick it up. If it was there, he was bringing it. If not, I was out of luck. And it's a good thing because as of last night, my computer is pretty much cooked. I mean, it's been close to cooked for a long time, but it was hot, so hot you couldn't touch it. Everything like starting to jiggle and lock up. Didn't want to spend the money, of course, but I've been photo editing since the early days of digital cameras, and then of course for 5 years now been making videos and YouTube and everything. And people have told me for as long as I've had a laptop, you need to get a Mac, you need to get a Mac. It's always like the money, you know? So got this out, opened it up. Of course there's no Wi-Fi out here. That's a huge problem. Got to download all my programs and everything. Opened it up and I don't have any idea how to use it. And as my cell service is still bouncing in and out, I'm trying to watch YouTube tutorials on like how to even turn the thing on and off and find files and whatnot. I'm about 20 minutes in to trying to figure this out, and I can already say it's gonna be a headache to figure it out, but it's freaking incredible. You can put it on your lap and it doesn't burn your everything that you care about. You don't have to have it on a cooler pad. You don't have to have that on a freaking board. And the crazy thing is, the computer that I've used for the whole time I've been out here, it would suck too much power to run it off battery. So you always had to have it plugged in. So if I was going to do this, I mean, I've never even dreamed of doing this. I'd have to bring all that garbage out here, put a jackery underneath me. This thing's actually been turned on for some hours. I've used 6%. And okay, this isn't a Mac tutorial or anything. Obviously, I'm not the guy to give it to you. One thing that's crazy cool though, there's only one carrier that you can get cell service at the Worm, and you get 2 bars, and it's enough. But I have to pay for the most expensive plan they have in order to get enough hotspot data to upload my 4 videos a month, plus maybe a couple other minor things. And of course, you know, with all cell phone companies, if you go over, you're totally hosed. One thing I just found out, I can't stop swaying. I'm trying to use a tripod to stop me. There you go, we don't want you to get sick. Use my fingerprint to unlock it.
You could change, if you scroll.
My how to use a Mac tutorial mirroring my phone, and it's not using my hotspot data. Whoa, what happened? Whoa. For a normal person, that's no big deal. For me, that's huge, because I feel like I'm constantly having to look up some shortcut or something for some program I'm using. Have to do it on here because it's my regular data plan. If I hotspot it to here and play a couple videos, I go over on my cell plan. It's just these couple little things that could make an enormous difference. Listen, I don't know how techie you are. There's a really good chance you guys know all this stuff, but it's kind of astounding to me. And like I said, I'm 20 minutes in to the first time ever using a MacBook. I was fretting so highly for a couple months since my computer started going downhill, having to shell out the money. Figured my finances, got my brain right. I knew how much I had to spend, and just before I did it, Sarah convinced me to look on eBay at refurbished computers. So I spent the same amount of money on a refurbished computer that I was going to on a new one, and got, this was until I think very recently, the best laptop that Apple sells, which is way super overkill. I don't need it. What I do want is to spend extra money if it helps you get a computer that lasts more years, so I don't have to go through this again. So I'll let you know how it goes, whether you care or not. The other, sorry. The other huge thing that honestly could be a game changer, because I run everything off Jackery's, the power draw on this. I've taken a bunch of notes, screenshots, and everything, and whether you want to know it or not, I'm going to tell you when I figure it out. How much power, because I can read it on the jacker. You plug something in, turn it on, it'll show you how many amps or watts it's drawing. I want to figure out how much power it used with my PC to make a complete YouTube video, from the time you take the files off the card, put it on the computer, to the time it's on the internet ready to watch. From what little I know about this, I'm guessing it's less than half the power, which doesn't seem like a big deal, except my video editing is probably 80% of the power I use. If I was just living out here doing the same stuff but not filming any of it, I would probably have to recharge the Jackery's once a month, but as it is, I have to do it probably every 4 to 5 days. But if using a computer like this can cut my energy budget in half, that means I could get actual internet like Starlink or something out here without having to get bigger batteries, more batteries, bigger solar, like that whole mess. But we'll see. If I can figure out how to use this and actually edit a video on here, I'll let you know. Okay, back to how to use a MacBook for beginners. It's right there on my screen.
Your default web browser. So if you wanted to switch it to Google Chrome.
Actually don't know what we did with our entire day. Gonna do steaks and sweet potato slabs on the fire, and there's like not enough time left in the day to do it because somebody has to work.
Who are you pointing to?
Me.
Oh, all right.
I have to edit tonight because tomorrow night we have to watch our movie and then you're gone. Good people of the world want their videos.
All right.
You supposed to like wash this or something?
Does it smell fishy?
No.
Oh, let me smell. You're right, it doesn't. But it's also on my nose.
Sure is.
Kuiper, smell my nose.
He's such a wimp with everything.
Oh, at least the salmon's gone.
It's funny, now you know what your nose smells like? Canned dog food and Norwegian salmon oil.
That went full circle.
Let's see how much butter we can put in here.
Why do you laugh?
Keep your mouth shut. Let's see if any of these spices are new enough that they will actually come out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Poor eyebrows.
Overrated.
Oh, she's a hot one. Wow. I'm freaking out. Oh. Let's put that right on Higo, Ron, O, Dan, and Deborah, and Alex. Oh, I was going to say, is this going to be completely overdone, or is it going to be not done at all? I think it might be not done at all. Oh, it's definitely not done.
The butter's not even melted. Oh, it looks delicious.
The bottom is looking great, though. So I think I've made a decision.
Huh.
To follow up on the discussion you and I had right here last time you were here.
Ooh.
About building the houseboat.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to build a camping boat. The exact same thing, more or less, what we were talking about, but not do the Mississippi, just use it on the Great Lakes.
Ooh, say more.
Still have like a built-in kitchen, a table for working on the computer. Probably have to have a pull-down movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Fold-down bunks, or maybe like a bunk bed or something. And then just take it out anywhere on the Great Lakes. And it'd be somewhere between cabining and camping. But you'd just go anchor somewhere all day long, in the morning, evening. If it only on days it's really calm, then you can move, like check out some other islands, going to a cove, you could take it up if you just see like a random river
Yeah.
that looks interesting. You could motor right up it because it's a pontoon and it floats really high.
Okay.
Pause. Look at that. Bada bing. Dang. That's a double dang, actually. That looks great.
And I took the fish less cooked.
And that has made all the difference.
Pretty yummy.
It's amazing. I know you're about to eat the exact same thing, but here, take that bite.
That's impressive.
Delightful. I had to go to school for 5 years to learn how to do this. What's your degree in exactly? Tinfoilery. Continue boat conversation. What do you think?
The waters can get a little rough, yeah? So any concerns with it, like,
Only ever go out when the weather's perfect and the waves are perfect.
so what do you do if it's just windy and gnarly for several days? You're just anchored somewhere flopping around?
Well, I think I'd just start out with the thought that it's only like a weekend boat.
Oh,
You just load your coolers on there, put the jackery on there, solar panels, and probably throw camping stuff on there. I want to get out of here, but kind of do the same thing, just go and do it on the water.
Huh.
Trailer the boat to wherever, put it in, probably only go at places where it's,
a cove or something.
yeah. I think the idea is like not really to go anywhere, it's just to
Okay.
be like out on the water.
Okay.
I don't want to go burn through a whole bunch of gas moving my like mobile tent around.
Would you build it here?
Yeah, and I think, so I talked to Dr. Jody and Randy about it,
Yeah.
because he grew up on Lake Michigan.
Okay.
I asked him if it's even reasonable to have a pontoon on the Great Lakes, and he said, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just watch the weather. If you got 2 days or 5 days or whatever, just check the radar and go put it in, pot around. The thing will be set up for sleeping on. So you can basically sleep anywhere you want to, whereas if you were like boating around and camping, you know, obviously have to find a campground. From other people and then from him, he said the same thing. You gotta be really careful with how top heavy it is.
Yeah.
Like the whole, really just keeping the weight down. It's not like a tip over thing, it's just like that it does this so much more.
Yeah.
I'd probably make the whole enclosure out of canvas and make most of it screen and then have snap-on panels that you could like keep the rain out if you needed to. Fully convertible. You could zip all the sides off if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Keep the bugs out if you need to.
You've acquired the perfect skills to do this.
Yeah.
It's funny how like your little chapters fit together.
Yeah.
Have you started sketching it?
I don't think I will until I'm like at a point where I want to get started on it. Because if I go any deeper, then I'll do it right now, and I don't really want to do it right now. The big decider, the Mississippi River is apparently not pleasure boat hospitable.
Okay.
It's like when you get down a quarter, third of the way or something, it's all just barge traffic. And I knew that it's all channelized, so it's just not like natural banks.
Okay.
Apparently it's really hard to even find like gasoline for a pleasure boat or any place to get supplies. And the big thing is that it's super dirty. So other than the first few 100 miles, I couldn't let Kuiper jump in it.
Yeah.
You couldn't even filter the water to drink. You'd have to get off the boat, go somewhere, get it, bring it back. The Great Lakes, you could almost just drink the water.
Yeah.
Anytime you need a shower, you just like living on a sailboat, you just jump in, soap up and jump in.
Sounds like a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Plus just being able to like build it here, trailer it right from here, dump it in the water somewhere.
Just like when I bought the first sailboat, go out for a day until something didn't break. Go
Yeah.
out for one night before something didn't break. And then
Yeah.
it took like a year to work up to a 3-day trip. But also, yeah, you could take your camping stuff, just have a tent. I mean, you already have a bed pad, sleeping bag,
Yeah.
all that stuff, so just have a tent on there. If you're along a shoreline that's national forest or something, you could hop off and pitch a tent just for something different. So, thoughts?
Do it.
More reasonable than the idea before?
Yeah. Especially because you can, it's not like an all or nothing, build it, go, and then you're trekking hundreds of miles and
Yeah, there's like no commitment really.
Yeah.
Which is, I do think what I get out of trips like that is that there is a full commitment and you just have to figure it out.
yeah.
And it's often really uncomfortable. Once you're done, you actually feel a sense of like you accomplished something, whereas this would just be just kind of toying around, but that's okay.
And who's to say this couldn't turn into a bigger thing, but just
That's
a way
true.
to experiment with like a new format.
That's true.
Like you could hop around the shore of a Great Lake or
Yeah.
put it in somewhere else and go on some adventure.
I always wanted to do the St. Lawrence Seaway between the Great Lakes and the ocean. Back of the mind dream of mine, and it would be a pretty good boat to do it. I've got some stuff to get finished here before I think about doing a project like that, because that'll take over my life for at least a year, if not multiple years, I bet. If it worked out and it was fun and I got into it, wanted to do like a long trip.
Yeah.
All right, well, good. That's done then. That was good.
Yeah. Ready for some pie?
Oh, man. Yeah. Dude, it's already 8:15.
Capers.
It's like, oh, will you quit stressing, man? Just lay in the dirt, would you? Come on, come eat fast. I have to go work. Here we are again. I wish I always had an apple pie around. Is there a pie subscription service? All I need is a lot of money and an address. Uncle Craig, every time he came here for years, brought an apple pie, a whole apple pie. I'd just be working on something, running the chainsaw, and glance up and it'd scare me. Walking through the woods with like a bag full of groceries and stuff and an entire large apple pie, the biggest one he could find. That's how you get to be somebody's favorite uncle.
Yeah.
Work, work, work. That's all you ever do.
Trying to follow in your mighty footsteps.
Yep, I've been editing for a few hours. Really sorry if you were looking for these this morning.
Oh man.
They finally hit the limit of the filling where it's not that great. I didn't think it was possible. No, you hold on to those for a while. You could see the graph of Oreo goodness and it pops out right about there. I hate to say it, I have cookies almost every single morning with my coffee, and I have a technique for, regardless of the cookie, bite half the cookie and then take a very small sip so the moisture gets in there, and you can do even the most radically hard cookies that way.
I think we're still approaching the pinnacle of goodness with the loaded cream.
Really? Mm-hmm. You like them?
Or maybe it's just been so long since I've had an Oreo.
Okay, wait, here. Let me do a little thing for you here. Let me see those. There, so that's like triple stuff, so that's sextuple stuff.
Oh, come on.
Try that one.
I can't do that.
Pop it all in. Come on, do it. Do it. Oh, now I got 2 tops. Can I borrow a sip? We'll call Bite Wipe. Did you need some cookies, buddy?
Oh, I think he wants to put some mud from his snout on yours.
You got snoop mud, buddy? Here I am, just hanging out, having a good time, being chill, think about asking Matt if he wants to shoot the bow. I look over and he's freaking stealing my trees. Who does that? Into family.
I thought you wanted this whole area cleared.
Matt needs some fast-growing trees for his place, so he's thieving them.
Some tree expert out there telling me I'm murdering this tree.
I mean, in general, the bigger chunk of dirt you can take with you, the better chance they have of living. Yeah, you have to take that. You want me to get a trash bag to put that whole thing in?
Yep.
God, it's just relaxing. Now I gotta work too. It's just not worth having people visit. He just texted the wife, sent her a picture of the forest and said, "How many trees do you want?" She said, "All of them." So I'm gonna walk down and get the excavator. Probably not gonna dig those things up until tomorrow just before he leaves, just so they're not sitting out in the heat. But there's no sense. If you're digging one, I could sort of see how a madman would use a shovel, but if you gotta dig 6 or 8 or 10, come on. What you need then is excavation, and this thing hasn't been started in quite a while. Matt wants to learn how to use a chainsaw, which is great, because usually when people come here, I figure they want to drive this thing around a little bit, but if he's chainsawing, then I get to run this. It's actually almost as exciting as the first time I got this, because it's been so long since I used it. You think it'll fire right up? Tracks are loose. I tried 3 times to buy a wrench to tighten these. Every time it was too small. I don't know how that happened. What you gonna do? I didn't want to drive all the way around, just get to the other side of the bridge. So we stupidly went off-roading through the woods. This is the last little bit to get out to the trail. so close. Another reason I drove it over here is we need more firewood, more stuff to burn up so we can cook our dinner tonight. And there's a tree that's still down on one of the walking trails here from the ice storm that I just can't get around to cutting up for some reason. It's actually a lot smaller than I remembered. I thought it was going to be a excavator tree. That's nothing. Well, it's already driven. Have you ever used a chainsaw?
Long time ago.
Two things you kind of worry about. One is kickback. So if you always want to know where the tip of the bar is. If you cut something through something and the tip of it's spinning, if you do this, it'll make the chainsaw rock it right back up. So that's why you're always holding on here if you're cutting this direction, not here. Because if it kicks back, this is the brake, it'll stop it before it hits your nose.
Cool.
And then if you're cutting this way, you just know if it kicks back, it's going to go away from you. The other thing is like actually cutting yourself.
Yeah.
And I think I read somewhere that the most common place to cut yourself is your left foot.
You don't realize
cutting
you're
down like this. And if you notice where there are chainsaw marks on my feet, they're all right here. The cutting part's kind of fun to figure out. It's just like a physics thing.
Yeah.
If you imagine like this is suspended here and there, like there's a little bit of a dip underneath it, and you cut here, you'll be fine until you get most of the way through, and then it'll bind. If it's laying on the ground out here, something will bind somewhere.
Yeah.
This I would probably cut 2/3, 3/4 of the way through and then roll the log over. But everybody in a few times in their life will get a chainsaw so stuck you need another chainsaw to get it out. Done that a lot of times. Cut all the little limbs off of there, and if you cut a few of them off, you can take them and throw them in a pile. I also find if you're right-handed, it's easier to limit tree standing on the left side. So it's because you can get this side of it and that side of it. If you're doing this, trying to do this is a pain. Sometimes you can't do it, but start at one end like this and just do both sides. And you'll get it there ways, and for some reason the tree will still be floating. You have to come back and go, just go underneath it and cut them all off of there. That's pretty much it. Watch out for your left foot and your left leg, and take your time.
Attention.
Yeah, you won't have any problem. Keep up the good work. Word. Now you could either kneel down or come on this side to cut the ones underneath. Man, those are biters. There are about 1,000 flies on the four-wheeler right now. And I just ran out of salt.
No.
I personally always try to cut everything I can while this is suspended in the air.
Yeah.
Just because it preserves your chain the longest.
Sure.
You're also limiting it like chainsaw level.
Yeah.
And not doing this the whole time.
Right.
So I would do what you're doing and just go start cutting those off, but at some point it's going to start falling down. Just go for it.
I can see how with more hours on this you start wielding it like a paintbrush. Like you just get more nuanced movements.
Yeah.
And...
There's a weird arc of becoming comfortable with it where chainsaws are probably dangerous when you start.
Yeah.
And then as you get better, they get less dangerous. And then as you get really comfortable, they get more dangerous again. And then as you get really good, they become, I don't know where I am in this whole thing, but I think it is like kind of a wave.
Slightly
like eventually,
correlated with Dunning-Kruger.
probably the second wave where it gets dangerous again is Dunning-Kruger. That's why the first like 4 years of doing this, I didn't, in any of my videos, I didn't say anything about how to use a chainsaw.
Good.
I had like the last couple of years where I didn't even have any close calls, you know, where I almost touched my chaps or like nicked my boot or anything like that. And I hope I'm on the last section of that curve.
Now is probably when you need to be the carefulest.
Maybe, or maybe
careful.
Maybe the carefulness is built in now. Maybe that's what it is. It's like
unconscious competence.
You can always make mistakes, but if you think of, for years, just the number of hours that I was out here alone running a chainsaw, the number of mistakes per hour was probably really low.
Yeah.
But you could still kill yourself once a year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In the first 2 hours of running that, you'll get a lot safer just because you'll have like a little thing where it jumps a little bit or you get it stuck a couple times and it'll make a lot more sense. It's pretty fun though. It's
Yeah.
it's one of the most fun tools I think I've ever used. That and that little blower. You can push harder. There's two different ways to do it. This is nice because it's not so heavy you can't roll it over.
Yeah.
So if this was a whole tree and you can't roll it, I would do this, and then like every fourth or fifth I'd just cut all the way through it, and you just kind of like, when you get all the way down there, just use the tip of the bar little by little and look for wood chips coming out.
Huh.
Roll it over, and you can either cut straight down, which is the kind of the most straightforward, but often you won't get your cuts lined up.
Huh.
If you get it just the right angle, you kind of have to put it in there not running and work it until it's freed up.
Okay.
If it's at a little bit of an angle, you won't get it going.
Huh.
That's the cleanest way to do it.
Sure.
Then the end is smooth.
Huh.
So.
Grazie.
I'm not very good at the chainsaw brake thing. I don't want to be too presumptuous, but I think you like doing that. We got to eat in like an hour, and a video hopefully comes out tomorrow morning. I don't have a thumbnail made or anything. Luckily I got it uploaded at the library, but I'm gonna do it from the hammock. I'm gonna try everything I can to start working from a hammock instead of inside the cabin, especially when it's so hot. But I know the second I lay down in there, I'm not getting up until it's time to cook steak, so gotta fling a few arrows. What's the difference between the arrows in the quiver and the ones on the table?
They're either in the quiver or they're not.
Oh, how do you know which ones are which? How far back do you think I can go before I miss the bag?
At all?
Yeah.
20 is that stump.
So if I get to 20, then I'm doing all right.
I completely missed the target, like 2 out of 20 back there.
At 20 yards?
Yeah.
Okay. How many do I have to shoot to know that I'm not gonna miss?
30.
30? I was thinking like 3. I think I should go to 15.
Nah, go to 20.
Okay, I'll go to 20. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss one. When you stand right halfway between the target and where you're gonna stand,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like that far.
right.
It gets almost twice as far away when you come back here though.
Almost, but it feels like 3 times.
I'm definitely gonna miss. Oh! Right into the damn log.
I don't know why, but like, I braced my groin a little bit when that missed low.
Did you see that one went like this?
Yeah.
It like did a full on.
I want to see some slow-mo to see how these are coming out.
Something's weird when they, like even if your point of aim is off,
Yeah.
if one lands like this and one lands like this. That counts. It does, trust me. Yeah, it's harder than I thought from here. It's the wind though. Stand to the side. Look at the difference in the angle.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
I don't know what normal is.
Me neither. Wouldn't know it if it. Number 3 and number 11 we have to edit out. Well, that's as far away as I should shoot because I hit one about 5 inches low and the other one we don't even know. It was all air. Ooh, bad release. Whoa, that was like a foot high or a foot and a half high. Yeah, we definitely have to edit that out. People aren't going to trust that I know what I'm doing out here. Don't worry, we got him.
Hey, feel the tip of that one.
He's saying that because the tip of this is warmish and that one's ice cold. That's his from yesterday, which was closer to the target. But when I shoot so hard that the cold, you know?
I'll get all these out. You can get those two you stuck in the log.
Oh, no, there's only one in the log.
There you go.
All right.
Clearly. Clear.
Oh, right to my leg. Listen, I'm kind of old. I make the same jokes over and over. Get used to it. But did you get last week's video? Did it come out on time? Because if it did, then I don't have to worry about this. I can just put this stuff away. I know it's not much of a mind trip for you, but it is for me. Talking to people that are so far in the future, they know what happens right now. Never mind. Just, you don't want to overthink it. Gosh, I don't know. What do you think about this channel being filmed 100% from a hammock? That'd be pretty rad. Maybe I need to build my own hammock that has like a whole office built into it. Put that on the list. Highs and lows, highs and lows. Oh, my internet's gone again. I hate living in the woods. It's like 90% of the stress in my life comes from this, trying to upload stuff. Yep, it's gone. Just calm down, don't worry about it. We'll get it figured out. You're kind of freaking me out. Let's see, what do we want? I always have to put a little cinnamon on there. Maybe just cinnamon pepper salt. Come on, you slippery devils. I'm losing arm here. Oh my god, I gotta go. Okay, stand back. That was great.
Yeah.
It's very salty.
It is.
Wow, your eyes are immediately bloodshot. Sorry. You're hogging up all the fan air, buddy. Just doesn't seem right. Can't play a movie. We wanted to see Fight Club and we downloaded it at the library, but when you download stuff, you're not allowed to then play it to a projector. You can stream it totally fine. It's a completely different thing, apparently. It's bothersome.
Well, here we are. No movie in the right place.
Well, I know which half is yours. It looks like it got dropped on the ground.
But I'm pretty sure that's your fork, though.
I'll get a new fork. I'll get a new fork. You can't get a new pie. I don't want you to accidentally swallow my fork.
Yeah, can you get it out of my pie?
No, that's your problem. Here, let's just turn it like this.
Well, I was thinking you could just dump your little piece in here and eat it out of there.
My little piece.
The one that's all shit
That's
wrapped.
over a pot. No, that's not mine.
Yeah, here you go.
That's all you, buddy.
Disaster.
So I put safety lines on mine before I set it down.
Yeah, that's why it fell apart.
Good luck, ma'am. I don't know what you're planning, but
Just get your fork out of there.
that's not my fork.
It's really messing up my plans.
This is my fork right here.
This one's yours right here.
This is gonna be a disaster. You're gonna dump that whole thing right in your damn lap. Well, that's a lot of pie.
It's a lot of video of eating pie.
Oh crap.
Should I keep my fork here just in case?
It's probably best to take it with you. What if you need it in the tent? No, I don't think I will.
Put it right there just in case.
Okay, I'll take it and grind it into the bottom of the pie pan before I go to sleep.
Handle first.
Last night when Matt took off, he said we were looking at the radar. He's like, "Hey man, do you think this Walmart tent's gonna be fine in the rain?" What am I supposed to say? Yeah, of course. He hasn't come running in here. He hasn't texted me or anything. I guess he's doing all right out there. What a freaking great way to end a ringworm trip. Have a big storm roll in your last morning. I mean, I guess you got to pack up some stuff wet, but you could be packing right now. thinking about going back to real life, but instead he gets to lay in a sleeping bag, probably like read a book or something while it rains. Nothing better than a good rain in a tent. Wow. That is hammering. The truth is, right now, I'm glad that I have a cabin. I'm in here, I can move around when the weather's bad. And if you gave me a choice, this is what I would take. However, I would be having a better time in a tent. Such a weird thing. I don't know why that is. For some reason, as life gets easier and easier, it's less fun. What about you? Are you suffering? You've been sleeping for a lot of hours, and your eyes still look sleepy. Do you have sleepy eyes? Yep. Matt and I spent about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so last night in here on the couch, just freaking fighting with the internet. It kept, you know how it goes. Just to read one description on Starlink of the service, and then one description of the two different, what do they call them, dishes? I don't know if it's a new thing or not, but they have a mini this big, has the router inside of it. Everything's inside of it, basically. I think it draws like half the power. You might be able to run it off DC, so I could possibly use the cigarette jack for one of the jackeries. And it's portable, so if and when I get around to building my Great Lakes houseboat, just literally pick it up off the stump that it's sitting on out here, put it on top of the boat, and I could be able to do this, editing, uploading from out on the water. It's kind of a weird thing. If it wasn't for this and this, there would be absolutely no reason to upgrade computers and have iPads and high-speed internet. I think I just have to be straight with myself. This isn't full-time camping anymore. This is like this weird space between living outdoors and living in the big city. Look at this place. But that's all good. It's best not to force it. Just go with it. Say, hey, things are going to turn out like they turn out. If 9 days out of 10 you're still really enjoying yourself, then just let it be what it is. It always has to sit on a lap if you're on the ground. How was your night in the tent?
Beautiful.
Was it?
Yeah.
You didn't get soaking wet, or was the foot of your sleeping bag wet? That's usually the
A
thing that gets it.
little damp,
Yeah.
but not bad.
Isn't he a good blanket?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that he was like a puppy?
Yep.
He still thinks he is.
Yep. Nice. You get the whole experience with it.
Yeah.
Sheesh, we're just gonna park it over by the man cave and figure out how to tighten the tracks, and just making a very gradual turn. The other track popped off. Had to take Matt and all of his stuff down to his car to get out of here, and it's the weekend. It's gonna be a problem, but I gotta go find a wrench for that thing. Let's get the good calipers and find out for real which one we need. I'm all of a sudden having an epiphany. Can you see in there? There's a giant nut, and then like a threaded bolt through there. I wonder what the other end of this is attached to. The question is, do you turn this or do you turn this? This isn't like welded on or anything, so I figured you hold this in place, turn this to tighten it. But I wonder if you could just turn this one. Hold one, spin one, but which is it? This is what it did to find the size I needed. Just did this, pulled it off, and I read this. I don't get it. Maybe this thing's off. Maybe I bent it or something. How can this be American? SAE and not metric? It's made in China. Frick hole, what a frick hole. Alright, American it is. Maybe that's how you do it. Maybe I am an idiot. Yep. Pretty fat ride. It's got hydros on it, yo. I'm gonna make it dance later on. What an idiot. Amazing that somebody like me even stays alive. Okay, here's one side. Oh, this one seems quite a bit tighter. Still quite loose, but not as bad. That one already seems plenty tight. Maybe there's a bunch of dirt in the track or something.